Craving for touch, a comparison of received and desired touch from family and friends. Physical touch can be typified into two broader categories, namely procedural or normal touch and expressive touch. Expressive touch has been regarded as a central component for the survival of humanity. It is considered important in the development and the psychosocial growth of humans. Touch develops positivity in humans and can change human behavior. Touch reduces stress, improves self-esteem, facilitates in seeking help from others, helps in controlling high blood pressure, and reducing terror and death anxiety. A person who lacks physical warmth from others is more prone to be sad. Hugging is also beneficial in several aspects such as improving health, getting happier, reducing stress, controlling cardiovascular problems, showing positivity, expressing sympathy, building trust, giving appreciation, and expressing emotional involvement. Touch is a two-way process in which the person touching is also being touched at the same time. Touch has been viewed extremely important in relationships. It helps in making and strengthening social relationships, expressing emotions, reducing stress among partners, improving relational satisfaction, and emotional security among romantic couples. Expressive touch is also important in the communicational processes. It is regarded as 10 times stronger than verbal communication. Touch, even from strangers, reduces stress. The effectiveness of touch can also be explained through different theories. Affection exchange theory, for example, focuses on the importance of emotional expressions in one's physical and mental health, self-esteem, and relational satisfaction. Interpersonal theory and attachment theory also emphasize the role of physical attachment in relational satisfaction. Touch can bring positive outcomes in the psychotherapeutic process too. Touch is also central in message therapy and have proven positive effects in overcoming psychological problems. Emotional attachment is an important aspect of any relationship. It provides comfort and support to the ones who are attached with each other. Secure attachments have been positively correlated with relational stability, positive self-development, gaining self-confidence, and lesser interpersonal problems. Emotional or expressive touch has also been viewed extremely important in any affectionate relationship. It helps in expressing emotions and communication. Touch by parents in early childhood is considered very important and an essential requirement of a parent-child relationship. It is positively associated with children's social competence, self-esteem, life satisfaction, positive effects, positive perceptions about parents, feeling protected, admired, and loved, getting more attached with parents, and building social abilities. It helps in reducing stress and depression among children. Absence of physical warmth from parents makes children feel rejection and worthlessness. Physical warmth by parents is a prime responsibility of parents which plays an important role in the socialization and cognitive growth of children. Physical warmth by parents is considered important in all the societies. The patterns of physical warmth provided by fathers and mothers can be different due to cultural reasons. Children usually receive more physical warmth from their mothers as compared to fathers. Daughters receive more physical warmth as compared to boys. The earlier literature on physical touch was mostly related with parental and spousal touch. Moreover, the literature did not comprehend the difference between one's received and desired touch from various relationships. Dr. Sukoon, for the very first time in literature, analyzed the gap between the received and the desired touch with reference to 12 different relationships, namely father, mother, sister, brother, son, daughter, spouse, male friend, female friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, grandfather, and grandmother. His study involved 1277 conveniently selected participants from Islamabad, Pakistan. They included 547 men and 730 women. The number of married participants was 373, whereby 904 participants were single. The age of the participants ranged from 18 to 55 years with an average age of 25 years. The education of the participants ranged from matriculation to PhD. The average education of the participants was graduation from a college. A new scale to measure touch among different relations was developed in the study. The scale required the respondents to select 1 out of 5 possible responses for each understudied form of touch, namely, holding, shaking hands, hugging, and kissing, against each understudied relation, namely, father, mother, sister, brother, son, daughter, spouse, male friend, female friend, girlfriend or boyfriend, grandfather, and grandmother. Principal component analysis was conducted to determine the factor structure of the scale. This resulted in 12-factor solution against the 12 understudied relations. Cronbach's alpha reliability, item scale, and item total correlations were analyzed to measure the reliability of the scale. The scale was found highly reliable. Statistically significant differences were found between men's received and desired touch from different relations. Men desired significantly more touch from their relationships as compared to the touch they received. Men desired significantly more touch, more holding, more shaking hands, more hugging, and more kissing from their fathers. Men desired significantly more touch, more holding, more shaking hands, more hugging, and more kissing from their mothers. Men desired significantly more touch, more holding, more shaking hands, more hugging, and more kissing from their sisters. Men desired significantly more touch, more holding, more hugging, and more kissing from their brothers. Men desired significantly more touch, and more holding from their sons. Men desired significantly more touch, more holding, more shaking hands, more hugging, and more kissing from their daughters. Men desired significantly more touch, more holding, more shaking hands, more hugging, and more kissing from their wives. Men desired significantly more touch, more holding, and more kissing from their male friends. Men desired significantly more shaking hands from their female friends. Men desired significantly more touch, more holding, more hugging, and more kissing from their girlfriends. Men desired significantly more touch, more holding, more shaking hands, more hugging, and more kissing from their grandfathers. Men desired significantly more touch, more holding, more shaking hands, more hugging, and more kissing from their grandmothers. Statistically significant differences were also found between women's received and desired touch from different relations. Women desired significantly more touch from their relationships as compared to the touch they received. Women desired significantly more touch, more holding, more shaking hands, more hugging, and more kissing from their fathers. Women desired significantly more touch, more shaking hands, more hugging, and more kissing from their mothers. Women desired significantly more touch, more holding, shaking hands, more hugging, and more kissing from their sisters. Women desired significantly more touch, more holding, more hugging, and more kissing from their brothers. Women desired significantly more touch, more holding, more shaking hands, more hugging, and more kissing from their sons. Women desired significantly more touch, more holding, more shaking hands, more hugging, and more kissing from their daughters. Women desired significantly more touch, more holding, more shaking hands, more hugging, and more kissing from their husbands. Women desired significantly more touch, more holding, more shaking hands, more hugging, and more kissing from their male friends. Women desired significantly more touch, more holding, more hugging, and more kissing from their female friends. Women desired significantly more touch, more holding, more shaking hands, and more hugging from their girlfriends. Women desired significantly more touch, more holding, more shaking hands, more hugging, and more kissing from their grandfathers. Women desired significantly more touch, more holding, more shaking hands, more hugging, and more kissing from their grandmothers. The gender-based analyses revealed that women receive significantly more touch from various relationships as compared to men. Women receive significantly more touch, more holding, and more kissing from their mothers. Women receive significantly more touch, more holding, more hugging, and more kissing from their sisters. Women receive significantly more kissing from their brothers. Women receive significantly more touch, more hugging, and more kissing from their daughters. Women receive significantly more hugging and more kissing from their husbands. Women receive significantly more touch, more holding, more shaking hands, more hugging, and more kissing from their male friends. Women receive significantly more touch, more hugging, and more kissing from their female friends. Women receive significantly more touch, more holding, more shaking hands, and more hugging from their girlfriends. Women receive significantly more shaking hands from their grandmothers. The gender-based analyses further revealed that women desire significantly more touch from their sisters, brothers, sons, female friends, and grandmothers as compared to men. Women desire significantly more touch, more holding, more hugging, and more kissing from their sisters. Women desire significantly more kissing from their brothers. Women desire significantly more touch, more holding, more hugging, and more kissing from their sons. Women desire significantly more touch, more holding, more shaking hands, more hugging, and more kissing from their female friends. Women desire significantly more touch and more shaking hands from their grandmothers. Men, on the other hand, desire significantly more touch from their male friends, girlfriends, and grandfathers. Men desire significantly more touch, more holding, more shaking hands, more hugging, and more kissing from their male friends. Men also desire significantly more touch, more holding, more shaking hands, more hugging, and more kissing from their girlfriends. Men desire significantly more touch, more holding, more shaking hands, and more hugging from their grandfathers. The age-based analyses revealed that men and women both generally receive and desire more touch as they grow older. Referring to specific relationships, men receive more touch from their sons, daughters, wives and lesser touch from their sisters and female friends as they grow older. Men desire more touch from their mothers, sons, daughters, wives, and girlfriends as they grow older. Women receive more touch from their sons, daughters, husbands, grandfathers, and lesser touch from their male friends as they grow older. Women desire more touch from their sons, daughters, husbands, and female friends as they grow older. The education-based analyses revealed that more educated men generally receive and desire more touch than the lesser educated men. More educated men and women receive more touch from their sons, daughters, and spouses. More educated men and women desire more touch from their sons, daughters, and spouses. Most of the earlier literature on physical touch discusses parental touch alone. However, some earlier studies have also highlighted the positive effects of physical touch received from siblings and spouses too. The study by Dr. Sukoon was the first ever effort in the existing literature that struggled to measure the gaps between the received and desired physical touch with reference to 12 relationships. The findings projected statistically significant differences between the received and desired touch from various relationships. Based on the findings, it can be easily observed that men and women both desire more physical touch from different relationships as compared to the touch they usually receive. Thanks for listening. To read the entire paper, kindly visit www.drsakoon.info.